The Fall of Jerusalem, the last stand of the Knights Templar. Chapter 1, The Call to Battle. It was 1187 and Jerusalem was under threat. The Knights Templar, sacred warriors and protectors of the Christian faith, realized the imminent invasion of the army led by Saladin, a Muslim leader known for his cruelty. With the holy city in danger, the knights gathered at the temple fortress, where they held an urgent meeting. The Grand Master of the Templars, a wise and courageous man named Rpgdostemplarios, summoned his brothers to the final battle. With a firm, determined voice, he reminded them of their sacred mission to protect Christians and preserve the Church. The knights, moved by devotion and the oath they swore, prepared to face the invading army. Chapter 2, The Battle for Survival. While the walls of Jerusalem were bombarded by the invaders, the Knights Templar strategically positioned themselves, ready to fight until their last breath. With their shining armor and sharp swords, they faced Saladin's relentless army with courage and determination. The battle was fierce and bloody. The outnumbered Templars fought with superhuman strength, defending every inch of the holy city. The sound of clashing swords and the screams of warriors echoed through the narrow corridors of the streets of Jerusalem. Chapter 3, The Heroic Resistance. As the battle raged, the Knights Templar demonstrated their skill and courage. Commanded by Grand Master Rpgdostemplarios, they led daring attacks against the invaders, inspiring their brothers to fight with fervor. Despite their efforts, the situation became increasingly desperate. Saladin's army was relentless, advancing without mercy. However, the Templars refused to surrender. They knew their mission was bigger than their individual lives. Chapter 4, The Last Hope. As the days passed, the resistance of the Knights Templar began to weaken. Their ranks were thinning, and hope seemed to be fading. However, they found one last hope. A message of help had been sent to the Christian kingdoms of Europe. As the battle approached its inevitable outcome, the Knights Templar maintained their faith and courage. Each sword strike was made with the determination to protect the sacred city and its inhabitants. Chapter 5, The Templar Legacy. Despite their heroic resistance, the Knights Templar were ultimately defeated. The holy city of Jerusalem fell to the invading army. However, the courage and sacrifice of the Templars were not forgotten. His legacy lived on through the centuries, inspiring warriors and Christians around the world. The story of the fall of Jerusalem and the desperate struggle of the Knights Templar have become a legend, an example of devotion and courage that transcended time. Like the video and show your support for the Knights Templar in the fight for faith and justice.
Divine Healing. Chapter 1, The Discovery of the Ancient Secret. It was a dark and rainy night when the Knights Templar, during an archaeological expedition, discovered an ancient manuscript hidden deep in an underground crypt. The manuscript contained a secret divine healing formula which promised a cure for a deadly disease that was ravaging the Christian Church. Intrigued and driven by the hope of saving their church and people, the Knights Templar embarked on a dangerous journey to find the rare ingredients needed for healing. They knew the quest would be fraught with supernatural challenges and mortal dangers, but they were willing to risk everything to achieve divine healing. Chapter 2, The Dangerous Journey. The Knights Templar set out on their journey, crossing unknown lands and facing obstacles that defied nature itself. They came across dark, treacherous forests, steep mountains, and dark, foreboding caves. However, the Knights' determination was unshakable. They used their courage and combat skills to overcome the adversities found in their path. With each challenge overcome, they got closer and closer to divine healing. Chapter 3, The Supernatural Challenges. As they continued on their journey, the Knights Templar began to face supernatural challenges. Mystical creatures and evil spirits tried to prevent them from obtaining the ingredients needed for healing. The Knights find themselves in epic battles against these dark forces, using their combat skills and their unshakable faith to defeat their adversaries. They realized that their mission was not just physical but also spiritual. They needed to prove their devotion and deserve divine healing. Chapter 4, The Race Against Time. As the Knights Templar continued their perilous journey, time became increasingly scarce. the deadly disease spread rapidly through the Christian church, claiming precious lives. The knights felt the pressure building on their shoulders, knowing they needed to find a cure as quickly as possible. They faced difficult dilemmas and personal sacrifices along the way, but their determination remained unshakable. They knew that divine healing was the only hope for saving their church and their people. Chapter 5: The Epic Conclusion. After a journey filled with danger, supernatural challenges and epic battles, the Knights Templar finally found all the ingredients necessary for divine healing. They returned to the Christian church with renewed hope and unshakable determination. The divine healing formula was prepared and administered to the sick. Miraculously, the deadly disease began to recede, and the Christian church was saved from imminent devastation. The Knights Templar were celebrated as heroes whose courage and devotion brought divine healing to the world. Conclusion. Divine Healing is an engaging and exciting story that combines elements of adventure, mystery, and faith. With a narrative full of action, supernatural challenges, and a race against time, the story keeps the audience captivated from start to finish. With its unique plot and captivating characters, Divine Healing stands out as a story that not only entertains, but also inspires and instigates reflections on the strength of faith and the ability to overcome seemingly impossible obstacles. Watch until the end and discover how the Knights Templar are rewriting history. And today's goal is, when this video reaches 200 new comments for our channel or account and 200 shares, we will post the new video the next day. So comment and share a lot.
The Trial of the Templars, the Truth Revealed. Chapter 1: The Unjust Accusation. In medieval Europe, the Knights Templar, known for their loyalty to the Church and unbeatable combat skills, face a much more dangerous enemy, the Inquisition. The Grand Master of the Templars, Sir Geoffrey, and his companions are surprised when they are falsely accused of heresy. The news spreads quickly, tarnishing the knight's reputation and leading to a relentless manhunt. Chapter 2: The Fight for Justice. Determined to prove their innocence, the Templars meet in secret to devise a plan. They know they will face unfair trials and deadly plots, but they are willing to risk everything to clear their names. With the help of loyal allies, they begin to investigate the origin of the accusations and uncover a web of intrigue involving high levels of the Church. Chapter 3: The Search for Truth. As the Templars delve into the shadows, they uncover evidence that points to a conspiracy to weaken the Christian Church. Following a trail of clues, they embark on a dangerous journey, facing betrayals and ambushes along the way. With each step, the truth gets closer, but the danger that surrounds them also increases. Chapter 4: The Battle for Honor. With the truth on the verge of being revealed, the Templars prepare for the final confrontation. They know the battle will not just be physical, but also a fight for the soul of the Church. As they face their accusers in court, the knights present irrefutable proof of their innocence, exposing the true culprits behind the conspiracy. Justice prevails, and the Templars emerge triumphant. Chapter 5: The Redemption of the Templars. With their reputations restored, the Templars become heroes in the eyes of the people. They continue to protect the Christian Church and fight for justice around the world. The story of the Knights Templar becomes a legend, a symbol of perseverance and devotion. Their names have been honored for generations, and their influence continues to this day. Follow us to discover the secrets and mysteries of the Knights Templar.